Came through the tunnel earlier on. All set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Indiana Pacers. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. This summer, 2 lottery picks, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, were drafted, not out of college, but off the G League's Ignite team for top prospects. They developed, got exposure, and made 6 figures in the process. Green said it's a new route, and we're already seeing other talents following in their footsteps. Guys?
Good story, DA. Thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got MP. Halliburton is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Warren, and it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Sacramento, Harrison Barnes is out there with Sabonis. And it's Fox. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holmes in at the center. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Halliburton outside. Pass to Brogdon. He's looking for MP and finds him. Turner against Holmes. Shot's good by Turner.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
DiVincenzo passes to Holmes. Inside, here's Sabonis over MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend, to me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
Halliburton finds MP. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Fox. The Pacers pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to Holmes. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brogdon. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Right side, Turner. Holmes with the steal. Here's Fox. Stolen by Warren. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Warren. MP kicks to Brogdon. Halliburton passes to Turner. Can't hit from in close.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Passes to Sabonis. And here is Fox. A 38-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. Warren on the wing. Down low. Goes up to the stripe. The shot. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Brogdon finds MP. Back to Brogdon. DiVincenzo against Halliburton. And that one, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He takes it in. Sabonis trying to get open. Fox, no good.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Now, here's Warren. He had 16 points in the win against Portland.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Here's Fox, trailing by 2. The pass to Sabonis. It's hauled in by Warren. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
There is just a consistency to Malcolm Brogdon's shot. Doesn't matter if it's a mid-range, it looks the same.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The kick out to Sabonis. They get it back. Holmes trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Pass to MP. To the middle. Here's Turner. Plays it up off the glass. Turner's got 6.
The ability to play through contact is so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level obvious.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
We've got Jeremy Lamb, Lyles out there with Medu, and it's Mitchell, and it's Davis in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back? Go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Metu. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
On the wing, Davis. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. It's over Brogdon. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sabonis kicks to Holmes. Barnes outside. Clock at 6. Second chance shot, and Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the shot goes down.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. From the stripe. And the shot is long. Pacers trail by 4. MP outside. And the dunk by MP. AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
Brogdon against Fox. Pass to Holmes. Over MP. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. And the Kings lead by 4.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy has been getting it done is Domantas Sabonis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Pacers. MP is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Passes it to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting. It's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch. And he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
And so here is Indiana. Brogdon with it. Outside Warren. Six to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's MP for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. On the wing, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lyles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. That too comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Terrence Davis in for Dante DiVincenzo. It is the second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Kings leading now by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
A nice shot by MP.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
The wide open look here for Fox. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got his second basket of the night. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The Kings on top, up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento. And Indiana shooting 43% from the field. McConnell passes to MP. Here's Turner. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Brogdon outside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Barnes outside. The pass to DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. A jump hook. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Malcolm
Strong
Brogdon.
move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Back to DiVincenzo. The dish now to Barnes. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, this guy is willing to make the extra pass. Barnes is not just a finisher, right? This guy's most efficient when he plays within the structure of the offense.
Back to MP. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 6-point game. From the wing. It doesn't go for him. And Indiana will come the other way.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Feeds to MP. Pass to Duarte. MP with it. Guarded now by Barnes. MP, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
DiVincenzo kicks to Barnes. Fox deciding where to go with it. Back to
2
DiVincenzo.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it fly. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McConnell, and the rejection by Holmes. Kings leading now by 6. On the wing, Barnes. Turner covering. Here's Holmes. Banked in off the glass. Holmes got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 8. 1:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Malcolm Brogdon.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. MP finds Halliburton. MP right side. The 9-footers on the mark. 14 points for MP.
Well, when you possess T.J. Warren's scoring ability, shots for your teammates will become available, and T.J. delivers the pass on time and on target.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're in front by 6. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter of this one. On our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks, David. To the paint, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Fox against Brogdon. Fox kicks to Barnes. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Kings.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
For Davis.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Pacers making a switch here. And both free throws good for MP. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Kings. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Mitchell wide open. Misses the 3.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So they foul intentionally.
First team foul. Pacers substitution.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 7. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Pacers substitution.
Here's Duarte. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Some noise!
And some changes here for the Pacers. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Third team. At the line for your Kings.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And here's Warren for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren.
Sacramento ball.
Now, here's Fox. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.